Thank you all for being here. I'm going to be interviewing Jay Goldberg today. Jay is, if you're not familiar with his work, he's an expert finance and strategy analyst. He's the founder of D2D Advisory. He runs the Digits to Dollars newsletter, and if you are not subscribed to that, and it's free to subscribe, yes, you should be. It's D2D, as in D, letter D, digit 2, letter D, .substack.com. He has a long career spanning corporate banking, consulting. He's been involved in 20 plus IPOs. He's spent time in China. Jeff Beer and I have a saying, which is if you're talking semiconductors and you're talking trends, you should be talking to Jay Goldberg. And we are delighted to be talking to you today, Jay. So, welcome.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So I'd like to dive right in. You on your newsletter, you had a great. One of the things I love about your newsletter is that the titles are always very clever and sometimes kind of sardonic. You posted recently a thing that was titled "The Sum of All Our Dreams," in which you said, "At heart, lots of companies see AI as a chance to meaningfully change their fortunes. We're not saying that won't happen. We just think it's important to discern between plans and dreams. In heady times like these, it is easy to lose sight of the difference." So I'm really curious, speaking broadly, what of this is real and what is a dream?
So I have to admit, whenever I speak to people in sort of our professional circle, practitioners of AI, I get very...
I see you did air quotes on AI.
Well, yeah. I get very anxious about these conversations. Okay. Like, I don't know if you've seen this, but like, whenever I start one of these conversations, each of us will sort of preface it a little bit and we'll sort of feel each other out, because talking to this circle is one thing, but when I find whenever I talk to anyone in the general public about AI, my urge is to bang my head against a wall.
Really?
There's just this yawning gap between where AI is state of the art and where people think it is, and it gets us all confused, right? And I get it, because the average person hears the words artificial intelligence, and our minds are just going to go to science fiction, right? Star Trek computer and Jarvis and HAL 9000.
Her, I think, is the current popular reference in that regard.
Her, yeah. I don't want to get sued, so I stay away from any mention of that. But yeah, right. And we all know what the problem is. The problem is the name, right? Artificial intelligence. If we called it what it really is, it wouldn't be quite as glamorous, right? If we just called it neural network-based machine learning, it'd be much more accurate, and I think the world would be a lot calmer.